Oye, que lo que es. Me gusta cómo me saluda con el que lo que. ¿Qué onda? Costa Rica. Bueno, me va bien. Ahora yo estoy planchando. Porque acabo de cambiar las cosas en mi habitación. Porque yo quería un look diferente. Porque yo grabo videos con esta pared ahí. Pero yo quiero algo diferente en el fondo. Así que yo estoy arreglando la cosa para así tener un look diferente. ¿Qué lo que, Joan? ¿Tú estás aprendiendo? Zion, hola. Mucho tiempo sin hablarte. Babylon, ¿qué lo que? No, no, not Hispanic. Gracias, Gianni. Ya tú sabes qué es lo que. ¿Cómo les va? ¿Qué es lo que están haciendo ustedes? Yo estoy como remodelando mi habitación. Hoy yo tuve que limpiar todo aquí y arreglar la ropa, las prendas en el armario y todo eso. Así que ahora yo estoy preparando para colgar esta vaina de Bilingue Blog, porque yo quiero colgarla allí en la pared. Que lo que. How to Spanish. I learned it. I taught myself. Así es como yo aprendí. That's how I know Spanish. Thank you, Joanne. ¿Es it Joan o Joanne? No sé cómo decirlo. Charlie, ¿cómo te va? Yeah, Amir, thank you. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. Oh, oh, I like that. Oh, wait, no, wait, what? Oh, dang it. Hold on. Sorry, Chris Brown. I didn't mean to delete your message, but I accidentally delete your message. But I can still read it. Um, for and do you have any tips for tackling memorization of verbs? Okay, that's a good one. Memorization of verbs. Well, here's my thing. Here's my whole theory. I made a whole video about this too. I don't like memorization because memorization is what they teach you in school. They teach you to remember and to cram for a test, and then once that test is done, then you don't remember it anymore. So memorization doesn't really work. You want to learn it. Memorization is a part of learning, but you have to keep going even after you feel like you've memorized it and you know it by heart. You have to keep studying after that to make sure it's really solid. So the more you use the verbs and like study them, the more you will memorize them and then eventually learn them and they'll become words in your memory bank. So that's my advice for not memorizing but learning words. I mean, I think it applies for anything, you know. It's just you have to do it frequently. Igual, igual, sí, con el inglés también. Si tú quieres aprender algo nuevo, si tú quieres aprender más vocabulario, tú tienes que volver a estudiarlo y repasar todas las palabras y todo eso, y tú vas a ir aprendiendo palabra por palabra de esa manera. Pero siempre tienes que estar repasando porque es muy fácil, y, no sé, las memorizas y después no vuelves a repasarlas, tú sabes. Alejandro, mi hermano, ¿cómo te va? Yes, Amir, I am African American. 100%, 100%. ¿Qué es lo que, Charlie Vibe? Qué bueno, Amir, así que, did your mom teach you any Spanish? Or no? En escuela, en colegio, está muy básico. Exacto. Y es por eso que yo decidí crear mi canal de YouTube, porque yo quiero enseñar las cosas más complejas y las cosas, pues, yo quiero enseñar las cosas como son, porque nadie habla como habla el maestro. Yo nunca he dicho en la calle. Pues no es que yo nunca he dicho hola, ¿cómo estás en la calle? Pero es tan básico y no quiero usar ese palabreo. Yo quiero usar palabras más coloquiales, más chévere, más geniales, tú sabes. Así que eso es lo que hago yo. Bueno, he estado estudiando español. Qué bueno, Bobby. I'm learning a lot from telenovelas, reggaeton, and other Spanish media. Try your best to immigrate. I'm making a video about how to immerse yourself in Spanish or in English. Like, because that's what I did to learn the language without even leaving the country. I didn't leave the country until last year for the first time, and I've been speaking Spanish at that point for like 12 years. So yeah, but I learned my pronunciation through novelas and through reggaeton, and I learned like comprehension through telenovelas también because I used to always watch them and not know what they were saying like in English, but I would understand the syntax, I guess you can say. Oh, why am I in here? I don't need to be in there. So yeah, yo creo que es bueno aprender con los programas de televisión y con todo eso, de verdad. Yo quiero más luz. Sí, yo quiero más luz. A mí me encanta esta luz. Vanya me la compró. Gracias. De Cali. Mi tío, que no es mi tío de verdad, pero es el padre de mi mejor amigo. Le digo tío. Es de Medellín. Así que yo quiero conocer Colombia. Yo tengo que ir para allá. Voy a janguear con Zach Morris. Yo vivo aquí en Florida, el sur de Florida, una ciudad cerquita a Miami, pero no vivo en Miami. ¿Qué es lo que Kimoy? Qué bueno, Bobby. Así que tú tienes que seguir aprendiendo. So you gotta keep learning them, Bobby, so that you can be another one that just like, kind of breaks the stereotypes. Y sí, hablando con la otra gente, si tú sabes. Ah, interesante. Ah, mire, tú eres de todo. ¿Dónde estoy yo? Kimoy, yo estoy en mi habitación, yo estoy limpiando y yo voy a, no sé, cambiar algunas cosas. Yo acabo de planchar esta, porque yo la quiero colgar en esa pared ahí. Porque yo quiero un fondo. Yo tengo dos fondos que yo uso para grabar video. Yo tengo este fondo aquí, donde yo enseño las lecciones. Yo uso esta pared. Y bueno, para hablar, para hacer las lecciones, o no, no las lecciones, pero cuando yo quiero hablar, solo para hablar, yo voy a estar hablando aquí en este pared, pero con este aquí al lado o detrás de mí. Pero sí. Mira, que si yo estoy. Oh, déjame go in order. I have a friend coming over in a few to practice. That's what's up, Zion. That's awesome. I want to do like a meetup. I want to do a meetup in like Miami or something with people that live around here that just want to go out somewhere and speak Spanish. That would be fun. Like I really want to do that. Es algo que yo he estado pensando. Somebody recommended it to me on my Facebook group, like the Bilingue Blogs Facebook group. If you guys like aren't part of it, you probably should be because I'll make certain announcements on there. And I'm gonna start posting like unreleased Bilingue blog videos on there because I didn't feel like making them into a whole blog, but I still went on some adventures. So I'm just gonna put them on my Facebook thing. So go follow my Facebook page, Bilingue Blogs. Yo creo que voy a usar dos de esa vaina. Sí, claro que sí. Okay. How do I want to do this? Sorry, guys. I'm trying to read your comments, but I'm also working too. Whoa. Wow, trueno. Una tormenta. Vamos a pasar por una tormenta. Si yo hablo portugués o si yo estoy aprendiendo portugués, no estoy aprendiendo portugués. Yo iba a aprenderlo y todavía yo lo voy a aprender, pero lo que pasa es que yo compré libros para estudiarlo, pero me aburrí. Así que ahora lo que quiero hacer para motivarme es, um, es hacer un documental de yo mismo aprendiendo portugués. Y así es como aprender. este momento no estoy aprendiendo portugués. Yo sigo aprendiendo más de los dialectos de español y aprendiendo poco a poco el criollo haitiano. Mi novia es haitiana, ya tú sabes. Ah, qué buena. Y Yani, yo quisiera ir para Costa Rica. Yo estaba viendo algunos videos ayer de los ticos, de cómo hablan los ticos, porque yo estaba haciendo como una investigación, diablo, para un video que voy a estar publicando muy pronto. Pero sí, yo quisiera ir para allá, porque yo sé que es un lugar bien tranquilo, bien bonito, y yo quiero conocer todos los países de Latinoamérica. Latinoamérica. Mike B. Mike B makes me think of Mark B, the singer. Do you guys know Mark B? Yeah, that's what that makes me think of. Esto, yo no sé cómo se ve. Diablo. Ok. Bueno. You changed your phone to Spanish though. That's what's up. That's a start. But are you changing everything else to Spanish too? Because I mean I know a lot of us use a lot of time on our phone. We spend a lot of time on our phones. But make sure you're putting everything in Spanish so that way you're like submersing yourself or immersing yourself en el idioma, y tú sabes. Okay, ¿cómo se ve? I mean, ignore the light over there, but like, I think it's decent. If I like shoot videos from this angle, yo creo que va a funcionar. Yo quiero tirar todos los videos de este ángulo aquí, pero no con esa cosa. Esas son algunas cartas de amor que escribo y que yo tengo todo allí sobre la cama, pero yo voy a usar esta. Bueno, Cali, la ciudad más salsera. Ah, así que en Cali se baila la salsa muy rápida, ¿no? Porque mi tío de Medellín me enseñó a bailar la salsa, pero yo no sé bailar la salsa de Cali. Eso es demasiado difícil. That's too hard. Colombia es un país hermoso, claro que sí. O sea, y Yanni, que tú eres bilingüe, pero te gusta hablar inglés. Pues ¿por qué no hablas en inglés entonces? Tú me estás hablando en español el tiempo entero. Wait, are you telling me that I can speak Spanish, gymnast kid, or are you asking me? I like when I start speaking Spanish and everyone gets surprised. Oh yeah, I just shot a video 2 days ago about the different kind of like funny reactions that people give you when they find out that you're like not Latino but you speak Spanish. But I didn't like the video, so I'm making it over again. Hence why it's not up right now. But it'll be up at some point. Maybe next week. I think I'll do it next week. Yeah, we'll say that. We'll go with that. ¿Qué más? What? Andrés, eso es muy interesante. Así que tú eres alemán, pero tú también eres americano. Pero creciste, te criaron en Colombia. Eso es interesante. Babbel. I don't know. I've never used Babbel. Like the kind that when I started learning Spanish, none of these apps were out. So I got to review them. I have to like really like spend time reviewing them before I have my opinion on it. That's why I know about Duolingo because I did try that for a little bit, and I'm like, this sucks. Duolingo sucks. Even the owner of Duolingo admitted that that he like in China it's more useful. Where people can really learn in China, but in the United States people see it as a game, and they're like, well, at least I'm not wasting my time watching TV or playing a video game, but I'm doing a word game. So they see it more like a game. So that's why Duolingo is just not very beneficial. But I know somebody who's using Babbel, and he knows Portuguese. He's Panamanian and Puerto Rican, and he knows Portuguese because his wife is Brazilian, and they have business in China. So he's learning Mandarin right now with Babbel. So I'll let you know from his opinion. I know you made videos upon how you've learned language, but it was things more general, which were all true. But would you say there is a guide like what is first? what to learn, do first, second, third, if so. Mira, if you want to learn Spanish, like the order to it for me is literally the order will be to build your grammar and vocabulary at the same time. Like literally, like I still have my vocabulary book, guys. I always talk about this book. This is like a Spanish grammar book. It doesn't have to be this Spanish grammar book, but like a Spanish grammar book with a table of contents, which all of them are gonna have table of contents. You have to like use that and learn off of that because it's not going to steer you wrong. You can't be led astray with those table of contents, you know. They're going to take you through the whole language, but while you're doing that, make sure that you're studying a category of vocabulary, so that way you can be applying both of them at the same time. And that's how I teach too. When I give my individual courses, my individual classes, that's what I do. I just throw in this topic with this part of grammar. It doesn't. It's not like a specific thing that I do with the vocabulary. Like it's not like every single time it's gonna be the same vocabulary. But yeah, that's literally what you do. And also, okay, another thing is a lot of people know how to write and read in Spanish, but nobody can speak it. So stop just reading and writing. Make sure that you're listening. Make sure that you're interacting. Go out there and look for people to talk to. It's 2019. There are so many sites to talk to people. Bueno. Ah, qué bueno. No en Londres. Las notas, no sé, sí, estas notas son cartas de baña. Ella me escribió algunas cartas. Sí, va. ¿Qué significa no en Londres? O no, no qué significa, pero ¿de qué estás hablando? Hay meetups como así en Washington y en las ciudades cercanas. Sí, yo sé que hay meetups por aquí también, pero bueno, yo nunca he ido. Yo quiero hacer mi propio meetup, mi propio meetup como Bilingue Blog Spanish Meetup en Miami, tú sabes. ¿Qué horas son aquí? No sé. ¿Qué horas son? Eh, Son las 5:30. Pues casi las 5:30 aquí. ¿Qué idiomas quieres aprender? Yo quiero aprender el portugués, como dije, el italiano. Yo siempre he querido aprender el italiano, pero no sé. Pues no, lo que hice fue yo hice una encuesta en Snapchat. I did how do you say the English word? You know the part about it is sometimes you like forget the word in English, but you know it in Spanish, or vice versa. Um, Survey. I did a survey on Snapchat, and I was like, should I learn Portuguese or Italian? And everybody said Portuguese, so I have to do Portuguese before I learn Italian. Pero yo quiero aprender portugués. Qué bien. Alejandro, dime cómo tú estás aprendiendo inglés entonces. Yo creo que debes escribir tus comentarios en inglés para mejorar. Babble's the bomb. It's not so easy. Like that's not bad. Okay, see, so I have to look up Babel then. Sakafet, sakpase. Intermediate, and I can understand about 80% of what native say, but Dominicans is about 60. Do you feel that you had to learn basic Spanish before? Ah, yes. Okay, so I was just thinking about this for a video I did too, explaining fluency, but not just fluency. We'll say that for the video. For your specific question about like having to learn Spanish before you learn a dialect accent, it depends. If you plan on living in that country, then I would say you probably just want to focus more on that accent. But you have to keep in mind when you're learning an accent that um, they do speak Spanish. So the grammar rules, for the most part, like I would say 90% of the grammar rules are going to be just like regular Spanish. So you need to know regular Spanish. The thing that separates different Spanishes is that some of the vocab words are different. So um, this is una cabeza. My head is a cabeza in neutral Spanish. But in Dominican Spanish, it's el casco. But not caco. It's more like caco, el caco, tú sabes. So, caco English has different words. But if I were to use it in a sentence, then it will be used the same way. So you have to know basic Spanish um, to speak any accent or dialect of Spanish. Good question. Sí, claro, me avisa. El pueblo, papi, dime qué es lo que mano. Bueno, pues mi hermano, si tú quieres perfeccionar tu inglés, escribe tu comentario en inglés, tú sabes. Really learning. No, my family speak it, but I don't want to learn it because it's not. I think all languages are good, you know. Some do sound ugly. I'm not gonna lie. Some do sound ugly. Like I don't like how German sounds. I want to learn Hebrew so bad, but I can't stand how Hebrew sounds. So you know, if that's a reason to stop you from learning a language, then don't learn it. That's fine. Ah, tu amigo se muda para España. Sayen, qué bueno. Así que tú le vas a estar enseñando español. ¿O qué lo que? How many years did it take me to speak fluently? Maybe, well, to speak fluently, 2.5 years. But I was always afraid to speak to people for like 2 years after that. I would speak here and there to people that I was really really comfortable with. But if I wasn't comfortable with you, then I wouldn't speak. But I could speak fluently at that point. So learn from my mistake. Start speaking as soon as you feel like you're conversational and not like don't be afraid to talk. Canción favorita de Daddy Yankee. I don't like Daddy Yankee that much, but I love that song. And where he's like rapping really fast, like yo nunca me quedo atrás, nunca me quedo atrás, nunca me quedo, me quedo, me quedo, me quedo, me quedo. I used to know the whole lyrics, but I don't know that anymore. Es que la gente no sigue mirando, decir lo que sigue. That's all I know. How many years are they? Oh, I'll get that one. ¿Qué hora es? Ya te contesté. Mm, no, I didn't really think about it like that. I didn't think about it like, oh my gosh, I'm so good at speaking Spanish. I know I got a lot of compliments. People would be like, they would not believe that I was American. Like they just would not believe that I didn't grow up speaking Spanish. So I'm like, oh, I guess I'm there. But I'm still learning. I'm always learning. Like I'm learning new dialects all the time, learning new vocabulary words all the time. So I don't know. But I guess it's the same thing for English. I don't know. It just happened. Like I can't say it just happened. I studied and like I just loved to speak Spanish so much that I was always applying it, and yeah, it just wasn't a problem. People just noticed that I was really good at it. Bueno, how long have you spoken with a Dominican accent? What attracted you to it? So I ah ukapab edemwe, or you would say ukap edem. Bon. Um. Okay, so how long did I speak with the Dominican accent? I would say I started to learn the Dominican accent in 2014 after my first daughter was born. And it's because I came across these videos. Like I was really into music, like way more than I am now. So I would be listening to like rap battles, but not in English rap battles, like Dominican battles. But what intrigued me about the Dominican rap battles was that I did not know what they were saying. Like it was so impossible for me to understand what Dominicans were saying. And I'm the kind of guy where if I don't know something that's being said, then it makes me want to go harder and figure that out. So that's what I did. I was like, I'm gonna dominate this accent, and I really loved how it sounded. And then upon exploring it more, I noticed that the Dominicans talked a lot like Black Americans, like how the slang is. Like for example, like back in the day, they used to say "what it is" when people would say like "what's up," it would be "what it is." Um, that's what que lo que es. Que lo que is like what it is. You know, kind of like that thing. Or like don't play dumb with me. No te haga el loco. You know, don't play dumb with me. Like phrases like that. So it's like I felt like I could relate to Dominican Spanish a lot. Even though I don't talk like very, I'm not gonna use the word ghetto, but I don't talk very improper. I still part of my culture and who I am and what I'm around. So I was like, I just felt a connection with the language because of that. So yeah, and I've been speaking it since 2014, so 5 years. No es difícil, solo tenés que sentirlo y dejarte llevar, tú sabes. Sí, tú tienes la razón, mi hermano. No me gusta hablar inglés, no sé Porque I like to speak Spanish. Oh, no. Sí, porque tú escribiste que a ti te gustaba más el inglés que el español, así que yo pensé que tú querías hablar inglés, pero no. Yo soy igual. A mí me encanta hablar español. Cuando no hay nadie presente, yo estoy hablando español. Would you say there's a guide to learn Spanish? Like things to learn for second and third? I answered that question, but I don't think you heard me. So, yeah and no. Just learn vocabulary and grammar at the same time. That's my guide. Um, I think that it's nice to have a syllabus, and I'm creating a free syllabus for you guys, for those of you who want to learn on your own. Um, so yeah, I think it's nice to have a syllabus. So I will be getting that for you. That'll be my solid guide, but I can't like tell you all right now because it's a really long syllabus, and yeah, I mean like there's not really a simplified way to go about it. Yo tengo que enseñárselo más tarde, tú sabes. El pueblo, papi. Muchas gracias, mi hermano. Thank you so much. I appreciate the support. Te criaste en Doral, Florida, ¿eh? ¿Qué es lo que es de Memphis, Tennessee? Yo estaba en Memphis, Tennessee hace 3 semanas. Sí, porque yo fui para allá para ver a mi madre. I went to Memphis, Tennessee to see my mom. She lives there. And I pretty much spent all my childhood summers in Memphis, Tennessee. So it was nice going back there and taking Vanya to meet my family and to see the place and to hang out. I didn't know I had any people that follow me from Memphis. Que lo que? De Memphis. Hola, ¿qué tal, amigo? Charles Biao. Biao, que lo que Biao. No hay de qué, Jerome. Do you enjoy watching English TV movies more in Spanish? Or watching TV more in Spanish or in English? I definitely love to do everything more in Spanish. A mí no me gusta mucho el inglés. Yo te voy a hablar claro. Clara de huevo. A mí no me gusta hablar inglés. I don't like speaking English. But I do want to help spread the language of Spanish and like just help people to accept other cultures. So I realized that I have to speak English because everybody doesn't speak Spanish. So that's why I speak English. Pero a mí no me gusta hablar inglés. No, I like to do everything in Spanish. Like when I was cleaning my room up earlier, I had only Spanish music playing. Like I play like Christian trap music or like just like bachata or reggaeton, whatever it is. I'll play all this stuff, but it's in Spanish. Everything's in Spanish. Maybe a few songs. Like if Vanya wants to hear like praise and worship songs in English, then she'll have that going, and that's when I'll hear that. But I typically yo no la busco así. Why did you choose the Puerto Rican accent over every? I didn't choose the Puerto Rican accent. I chose the Dominican accent. But I did at one point choose the Puerto Rican accent, and that's because my grandpa told us cuando yo tenía como 22 años. No, cuando yo tenía 12 años. I got a video talking about this, guys. When I was 12 years old, my grandpa told us that we were Puerto Rican, right? So like we went crazy. Like my brother and sister and like all of us, we just got like all this Puerto Rican apparel and stuff like that, and we were like so excited because in Chicago we have a high concentration of Mexicans and we have a high concentration of Puerto Ricans. So we were like, oh, we're black and Puerto Rican. We're out here, right? But then before my grandpa died, he I was saying something in Spanish at his house, and I guess I should have put two and two together, but I couldn't because, like, I know a lot of Puerto Ricans in the United States don't speak Spanish, so none of my family speaks Spanish. So I didn't put two and two together that maybe they don't speak Spanish because we're not Puerto Rican, but that's what he told us. And like, if you saw my grandpa, I mean, he's mixed with something. He told us it was Cherokee Indian, Puerto Rican, and like all his siblings, like they have different like colored eyes and stuff like that. Like it's just you would have believed them too. Okay, you would have believed them too. So, anyways, I was like crazy about Puerto Rico first. That's why it's on my thing here. I got Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic, Mexico, Colombia, and America. Those are the five countries that influenced my Spanish. So yeah, I was like crazy about it at first, and then when I found out that I wasn't Puerto Rican, I'm like, should I just stop speaking Spanish altogether? Then I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna do that. So I found Dominican, and I really liked it. And I'm like, okay, well, I don't have to be Latino to speak Spanish. Some words you need le like quiero. Wait, what? I feel like there are some words where you need a le, like quiero ayudarle a la gente, but it seems like a lot of other verbs where you don't add it. Like, is there a rule for this? When you add le to stuff, it's like it's kind of hard to explain it for a person thinking in an English mindset. But like le, for me, well, it's kind of, yeah, it actually really is hard to explain now that I'm so used to doing it and like I don't even think about it anymore. Le, I actually think of it when I'm doing something to or for somebody. That's the best way for me to think about it. So if I'm doing it to you or for you, then I'm going to add a le to it. Ya tú sabes. Yo tengo flashcards on letters. Eso es muy bueno. Flashcards, that's what's up. I speak French. Is that good for Spanish? Claro que sí. Claro que sí. Um, what's it called? French is like a Latin language, just like Spanish is a Latin language. So you will find it very helpful actually when you start to do Spanish from French. You're gonna see a lot of similarities. I was in Quebec for like 2 months this year. No, I was in Quebec for 1 month. I was in Toronto for another month, and they didn't like me because I don't speak French. They were very mean. Pero sí, es muy bueno usar tu francés para aprender español. Sí, eso es muy bueno. What happened to Hebrew? Um, I don't know. Oh, you know what happened to Hebrew? Okay, so when I was learning Hebrew, I was so afraid of losing my Spanish that I stopped learning it. Yep, that's the truth about what happened to Hebrew. I was learning it for like maybe 3 months, and I got to like a decent level, but yeah, I'm like, nah, no quiero perder mi español, así que yo dejé de aprenderlo. All I remember now is Echoim lecha, like, what's your name? I think that's what that is. That's like a long way of saying it though. Cuando empezaste a aprender español, te costaban los errores. Bueno, cuando yo aprendí o cuando yo empecé a aprender español, yo, yo no cometí muchos errores, honestamente. Yo no cometí muchos errores porque, no sé, fue algo muy natural para mí. No sé si es porque yo siempre pasaba mis días en la casa de mi tío de Colombia o por mis amigos mexicanos que estaban a mi alrededor, pero no, yo nunca he cometido muchos errores en español. Pero sí, yo iba a cometer un error en español, sería con un cognado falso. Sí. Eso y ¿qué más? Ah, cuando yo era estudiante intermedio, algo muy grande para mí fue la concordancia, agreement, porque no sé, uno se olvida si este sustantivo es masculino o femenino. Que yo siempre cometía errores con la concordancia, pero yo dejé de hacer eso hace tiempo. Bueno, I try to speak always in Spanish, but I just get people who speak English as me. I would love to learn all of it, formal and slang. Pues bueno, Alejandro, para la gente como tú, porque yo sé que hay más personas como tú. I know there's a lot more people like you that want to learn more Spanish slang and formal too. I'm actually going to be collaborating more. Like I think even tomorrow, I'm going down to Miami to shoot some videos, like just some live videos talking about random topics because I wanted to do my podcast, but I see people don't really respond to the podcast like they respond to my other videos. So I'm like, well, let me just go and do interactive videos on the street. 'Cause I know people like those, and they don't want to just hear me speaking. So I will be doing that in English and in Spanish. Para la gente como tú, Alejandro, que quiera aprender cómo hablamos nosotros, eh, in- los hablantes de inglés, sí. ¿Cuál es tu canción favorita de bachata? Mi bachata preferida. Por muchos años, a mí me gustaba El Perdedor de Aventura. Ahora, yo no sé. yo no sé cuál es mi canción preferida de español o de la bachata, porque es difícil. No, tú sabes que yo estaba escuchando una bachata esta mañana y me estaba gustando mucho, así que yo sé que... Ah, sí, otro te besa por JR. JR es un bachatero de soltar canciones, de sacar canciones y me tiene como muy quillado porque yo digo, hermano, tú sabes cantar muy bien, tú tienes el flow, tú tienes todo lo que necesitamos en el mundo de la bachata, pero tú no quieres seguir grabando tu música y todo eso, así que me tienes quillado. Pero está todo, está todo. But that song, I love that song. Like it's so. Actually, that's my favorite bachata artist. Not even Romeo Santos, JR. If you don't know who JR is, like check out his thing. His album Eterno is like so dope. But his singles are great too. How long did it take you to become fluent? That's like question number one of my life. 2.5 years. 2.5 años. I'm currently in Spanish speaking country traveling. What's the best way to improve my level? Currently intermediate level. You're right now in the best place. You're in the best place to better your Spanish. You're surrounded by it. Like it's like being in an ocean and having to learn to swim. That's what you're in right now. So you have to really take hold of that and use what you have around you. Like interact with the people. Interact, ask your questions, make your mistakes so that way you can learn from them. Do that while you're there. Because when you come back from there, then you're not going to have the opportunity. It's not going to be readily available for you as it is now. So eso es lo que te recomiendo. Eso es lo que tú tienes que hacer, mi hermano. I think drum. No sé si tú eres mi hermano o mi hermana, así que yo voy a decir mi gente, ¿ok? Um, I don't know what questions I am. I didn't ask a question. I don't think. Dos veces en el último mes. Dos veces en el último mes. Me olvidé cómo decir aguacate en inglés. Aunque inglés. That's funny. That means you're progressing. When would you do a video on the Colombian accents? I'm waiting on my Mexican accent to grow. My Mexican video accent to grow a little more. That's really how I do those videos. I wait for it to hit a certain point, and then after a while, if it doesn't hit that point, then I'm like, okay, then I guess I will make this video now. So, yeah, I will do the Colombian accent. I want the Mexico video to hit 10,000 first before I do the Colombian accent. What is the Chilean accent? I want to learn it. Si tú quieres aprender, oh, I just saw a guy yesterday. What's his name? I think I have it written down on my computer. Barber, something Barber. Ben Barber. Tú tienes que buscarlo por Instagram, porque no tiene canal de YouTube. No sé por qué no tiene canal de YouTube, pero Ben Barber es un americano. Oh no, yo creo que es canadiense. Sí, he's Canadian. He's a Canadian, and he's learning the Chilean, or he's really about Chilean culture. So yeah, I'm coming out with a blog post. Oh yeah, I didn't even tell you guys how Bilingue blog started. You guys, so Bilingue blog started because I wanted people to have the opportunity to study English and Spanish, like in a more entertaining way. So all I did in the beginning was just write English articles and Spanish articles of the exact same article. So that way you can compare and contrast and learn from that. And then I started my YouTube channel. I'm like, whoa, this is way more popping than a blog. So then I was like, let me just do videos. But now I'm going back to the basics and I really want to provide information. Like not information, but reading material for people who are learning Spanish so that it won't just be oral, so that it won't just be writing, but you have something to read to, and then you can go out and speak, and that'll be your speaking portion. So you can do like everything in Spanish. So yeah, um, yeah, that's how Bilingue blogs started. I forgot why I mentioned that. Je n'ai pas parlé français. Yasu. Chile has so much slang. Is Spanish is a big deal. That's funny. No, I think Chile Spanish is kind of like because people say that they like chop their words. So I'm like, wow, it can't be that hard because that's what Dominican Spanish is. So I don't know. If you only knew Spanish and you were trying to learn English, what English accent would you like to learn? British. I mean, I already know the British accent, but that would be the one that I would like. I wish that I had like natively. That I don't. I'm not a huge fan of New York's accent, unless it's like the Italian mafia New York accent. That would be a cool one too. Do you think your accent is just you still speak English? No. I had a Spanish accent in English before I even started learning Spanish. So it's the same. Have you explored the various Spanish accents from Spain, 3 years living in Andalusia, and I'm still lost? Yes and no. Some parts, but not all of them. Yeah, I'm gonna do the Medellin accent because my uncle's from there, so I have to pay homage to one of the reasons why I speak Spanish. So I will be doing the Medellin accent on the Colombia video. Pienso que te estás limitando by focusing on español dominicano. Quieres vivir en RD un día. Um, well, number one, I don't just focus on Dominican Spanish. Like when I talk Spanish, when I speak Spanish, yo estoy hablando con el acento dominicano que sí, porque yo soy un estadounidense que representa el país de la República Dominicana, pero yo hablo de todos los acentos, de las culturas. Ahora estoy hablando de México, así que yo voy a estar enseñándoles algunas palabras de la jerga mexicana y todo eso. Yo creo que colaborar con los dos hombres de No Hay Tos Podcast para que me enseñen eh, algunas palabras mexicanas de la jerga, de la jerga mexicana, pero no, yo hablo de todo, yo hablo de todos los países, todas las culturas, pero mi especialización, digo, es el español caribeño, porque es el español que a mí me atrae, tú sabes. But no, no. I think everybody, like if you watch YouTubers, everybody has their main focus. You know, Dustin Luke does Argentina, and he has like a huge market out there for that. I know Dominican Spanish is not the most popular, but it's what I like the most, so I'm staying true to myself. You know, I can't just jump on the Argentina train, but I can definitely teach you guys stuff from there because I've learned some stuff. Que lo que de Wisconsin, right above Chicago. Respeto, ya tú sabes. How to gain confidence when talking in Spanish. That's just a mental process. It's just a process. Es un proceso en... Mira, el temor es algo como muy... No tengo otra palabra para describirlo que estúpido, tú sabes. El temor es estúpido. Porque no te va a pasar nada. Nothing bad is going to happen to you if you go out and speak Spanish. You're just literally having another conversation, just like I'm having a conversation with you guys right now. That's all you're doing when you go out to speak Spanish in public or with somebody. So it's really just a mental process that you have to get over yourself. And don't look at it as it's difficult. Like, do you get upset at yourself when you make a mistake in English? Because I know you make mistakes in English. Because I make mistakes in English. Banya always tells me, Ricky, it's not talk Spanish, it's speak Spanish. But I like saying talk Spanish, so that's what I say. But I don't care. And the same thing goes for Spanish. If I'm mistaken Spanish, I, if somebody corrects me, great. If they don't correct me, then I'll find it later that I said it wrong. But if I don't, then the next time I say it wrong, somebody else will correct me. So just have to get over yourself and go out and speak like a regular conversation. Produced by Kjax. Gracias, mi hermano. Yeah, no, you're not the only one. You're not the only one. I'm not the only one either. There's a lot of us. And don't look at color. Just look at it as you're not a native Spanish speaker. A lot of people who aren't native Spanish speakers, but they want to learn Spanish. No hay problema con eso, tú sabes. So hurry up with the syllabus so I can use it. Okay. Roberto, que lo que? You guys remember I was telling you about one of the guys from No Hay, those podcasts where I want to do like the Mexican slang video? and check out their podcast. You guys know I was doing podcasts like every day for a while, and then I was like, yeah, this is nobody's really responding to these like I want, because I wanted it to be like a really big interactive thing and give you guys the opportunity to practice your Spanish, like call in and practice your Spanish, but nobody was calling in, even though they said that they would. So I'm like, okay, forget it. But they keep doing their podcast. Ellos todavía tienen su No Hay Tos podcast. Así que you guys can listen to those, and they have transcripts. You guys always asking me for subtitles. They got transcripts, so go ahead and check them out. ¿Qué es tu país favorito para viajar? Estoy también aprendiendo español. No es bueno ahora. Raj, muy bien lo que tú dijiste, ¿ok? Lo escribiste muy bien, pero mi país favorito. No tengo un país favorito porque no he viajado a muchos países. Honestamente, yo solo he ido a Venezuela, Cuba, la República Dominicana, Haití, um, Jamaica, las islas, muchas islas en el Caribe, pero no todos hablan español, así que, I don't know. But I definitely want to go to Puerto Rico like really, really, really soon. Like I'm thinking about going to Puerto Rico. I want to take Vanya glamping because like she's like high maintenance kind of. So I know she would have a good time glamping. So I want to take her to Puerto Rico for that. But after that, I want to go to Colombia and then back to the Dominican Republic because I really like the Dominican Republic and I just love the Caribbean in general. But the Dominican Republic was beautiful. I just didn't get to explore it as much as I would like to. No conozco a nadie que habla español, no hay muchas personas que lo hablan y no sé cómo preguntarlos. ¿Cómo preguntarlos si hablan español? Solo tiene que preguntarle, oye loco, ¿qué lo que? Well, what's the name I was gonna say? Oh, ¿qué lo que? Infeliz. ¿Tú hablas español? That's what you gotta tell them. ¿Qué lo que? Infeliz. ¿Tú hablas español? And then if they don't speak Spanish, then they will be like, what? And if they do, they'll be like, infeliz. Who you calling infeliz? ¿De dónde soy yo? Yo soy de Chicago. O sea, yo soy de Aurora, que es un suburbio de Chicago. Pero yo digo Chicago porque nadie sabe dónde se ubica Aurora. Houston. Houston, Atlanta, Vegas. ¿Qué lo que? Twan. Yes, yes. Well, le is not him or her. Le is to him, to her, or for him, for her. Or even in some cases, it could be like from him, from her. But mostly it's to him, to her. Zion, I spent like a whole month in Canada. No sabía que tú vivías en Toronto. No sé por qué, pero no lo sabía. Yo soy puertorriqueño panameño, pero yo vivo en Georgia. Ah, qué bueno. Mira, yo tengo no es mi pana, es más como un padre en mi vida. Es el líder del ministerio de traducción en mi iglesia y me dice que es pana, panariqueño, porque es panameño y puertorriqueño, así que me dice panariqueño, sí, así que qué bueno. ¿Y dónde tú vives en Georgia? En Atlanta. KC. She answered me, understood what she was. Ay, diablo. Oh, okay. I thought you were saying she was hot, like in a different way. Okay, that's funny. Pero KC, qué bueno. Sigue para adelante. Keep doing that. Keep, just going up to people and speaking. Like that's how you're gonna get better. And it's literally, like I said, it's as simple as a regular conversation. That's all it is. Oh, R's, como la letra. Wow, my bad. Tengo la camisa negra. Something, 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 something. Cyan, yo creo que tú tienes otro novio aquí. Tú te acuerdas del otro novio. Y ahora tú tienes otro. Wow. This is your boy Troy checking in from Cincinnati, Ohio. Que lo que. All I gotta say is you're the man. Thank you so much. More Spanish videos on the way. For sure. I'm gonna be doing a lot more interactive videos, guys, because I was thinking of like more entertaining ways to teach Spanish because I just don't want it to be a boring thing. I don't want it to be boring. I don't think it should be. So I'm like, let's go out on the street. Like maybe I'll teach you guys something and then you can see it in action as I'm out and about in a real conversation. So that's what will be going on really soon. Did you use a lot of flashcards while learning? No. I have a little notebook. What was I using this notebook for? Oh, because I was gonna do a demonstration on it. This is how I learn my vocabulary. Don't look at my schedule. Okay, it's kind of messy, but whatever. This top part here, I would do español, inglés, y español. So that way I'm like reinforcing it. So that's how I learn my vocabulary. I would just sit there and study. But I was also one of those weird ones where instead of reading books, actual novels, I would grab a freaking dictionary and I would read the dictionary, the Spanish to English dictionary, when I was like 13 years old. Yep, yep. So Catcher in the Rye, I don't know what that's about, but I can tell you like all the words start with A. Yep, that's what I used to do. ¿Qué pasa con los vlogs diarios? Me ayudan mucho. ¿Vlogs o los podcasts? Los vlogs, pues, honestamente, yo siempre estoy trabajando en algo aquí en casa, así que yo no salgo mucho. Pero yo voy a estar saliendo más porque es algo más divertido para mí y yo sé que es algo más divertido para ustedes. Así que yo voy a estar haciendo más vlogs y cosas así con la gente. Y yo creo que esta vez yo voy a agregar subtítulos para los que no hablan tan bien el español también. Quiero mejorar, pero no tengo tiempo ni paciencia. Rara, you got time, you got patience. If you want to learn, then you will. That's all there is to it. There's no. That's one thing that I've learned lately. Like, well, this year, is that we love to make excuses for ourselves to justify stuff. But no, if you want to learn Spanish, you will learn hands down, because if you get like a new job and they train you, you have to learn that. There's no option there. So don't give yourself an option to learn Spanish or whatever language or anything for that matter. My favorite Spanish Christian artist. Oh, wait, hold on. Sorry. I got to answer everybody else first. Luisaona Charles. What's up? ¿Qué es lo que? Gracias por estar aquí conmigo. O con nosotros, porque somos un grupo aquí hablando. What did I use to learn Spanish? Grammar books and vocabulary books. If you can I put a video up here? Like, is there a way to do this? Hold on. Eso no es lo que quiero. Diablo. Me perdí. Me perdí. Oh, snaps. Gosh, I lost where I was in my comments. Well, I'll put a video. Where I was talking about the books that I used. Oh, there we go. Okay, there it is. But I can't post the video here right now. So the video where I just made it like maybe 3 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, where I was talking about like if you're new to Spanish, I forgot the whole title, but something about you being new to Spanish, watch this video or something like that. And at the end of that video, I gave the books that I used. Like I had the links for them down there and everything, but literally all I did was have grammar books, vocabulary books. I had like maybe at a time I had four. So I had like two vocabulary books and two grammar books. And then later on in life, I got more advanced grammar books and stuff like that that focused on more things. But that's literally all I did. That, and really just live the lifestyle of reggaeton, bachata, telenovelas. Like, eliminate English from my life as much as possible. That's really how I learned. There's no shortcuts, no secrets. That's it. But it can go faster than you than it went for me. If you just don't get lazy and like apply yourself more, because I kind of got lazy along the way. But I got there. I figured it out. ¿Qué más? Oh, yeah, that was the next question. Favorite Christian artist. My favorite Christian artist in Spanish, Rudy Torres. You guys might not know him because he's like very, very small, like very, 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 very small. But I love his music, Rudy Torres, because he makes like the kind of trap that I like and the kind of reggaeton that I like. Because a lot of people they make this like commercial kind of music that sometimes annoys the heck out of me. I also like Madiel Lara. Madiel Lara. Yeah, he's really good too. Redimidos. I like some of his stuff. I love his message, but I just don't like everything from him. But yeah, que lo que. How are Latinos? I want to sit back. Hold on, guys. I gotta get comfortable, okay? Mira, porque vamos a estar aquí hablando. Yo tengo que ponerme cómodo, tú sabes. Okay, how are Latinos treated in the U.S.? Pasó because of recently pasó population. O sea, honestamente, how are Latinos treated in the United States? Like, I think they're treated like everybody else, honestly. Like, because people here, I don't know, deportation and immigrant stuff, but they're not only talking about Latinos. So I feel like everybody's treated the same for the most part. Like, everybody's gonna go through a little bit of discrimination. That's everybody. Um, but yeah, they're literally just living their lives, making a living, just like everybody else is trying to do. I don't feel like they're treated that differently. No, yeah, I mean, obviously, there are gonna be racist people everywhere, but that's everywhere. I can go to Latin America right now and be discriminated against, and the people that are like prejudiced there. So it doesn't matter if I'm in the United States. I'm still gonna get the same thing. If I'm here, if I'm there, I'm gonna get the same thing. You know, everybody's. I think that people think that we're different, that the world is different as people, but everybody wants the same thing, guys. That's one thing that I learned from learning like Spanish and just like being interested in learning different cultures. Everybody wants the same things. Racism is big everywhere. It just depends on which part you go to. Like in Chicago, is racism big? No, but it also depends on the person. You can have a racist cop. I've experienced racist cops before in Chicago, but when I'm in Aurora, never really had that problem. I want to learn Cuban Spanish, but I don't know any native Cubans. I learned Dominican Spanish without knowing any Dominican natives. So that won't be an excuse for you, okay? What you need to do is find, I would say, find either Cuban movies or Cuban YouTubers and take notes from them. I also have a link on my website, bilingueblogs.blogspot.com. Yes. Where I give like resources to find Dominican slang, Puerto Rican slang, and Cuban slang. So if you want to look up those words, you can look those up and make those a part of your vocabulary, and that'll help you out too. But you don't have to know somebody from a certain place to know how they speak, because it's 2019. Technology is all around us. There are so many ways to do so. Le, I explained it a little earlier, but maybe you weren't here. Um, Le is to him or her or it, or for him, her, or it. So like how you put there, le voy a leer a Jasmine. It's kind of repetitive if we think about it in English, but that's just how Spanish works. We don't really need the a Jasmine there if we already know we're talking about Jasmine. So le voy a leer, I can say I'm going to read to her. That to her is the le. So the Jasmine is there is because we have to specify who we're talking about. But if you already know, then you don't have to specify. Quiero practicar mi español más y creo que tengo un nivel intermedio, pero el problema es que cuando alguien habla conmigo cada vez me pongo nervioso y olvido todo. What should I do about that? Por favor, ayúdame, ayúdame. Paris. Okay, so what you should do in that case, maybe this will help you. I learned this when I was an athlete in college. Visualization. I want you to like think about it on your own time, like when you're just relaxing and get into a really relaxing spot, and visualize yourself in your next encounter. Visualize yourself not being nervous, like just speaking fluently. And also, talk to yourself out loud. It sounds crazy, but it'll help you to lose some of the nerves because you will have already rehearsed it without anybody being there. So then when somebody is there, then it's like second nature, you know? But visualize it and practice on your own. And also, if you can find somebody that you're comfortable with to practice with, then practice with that person too. And then that will carry over to your conversation with a stranger. So that's my advice for that. Should I use old Spanish songs to learn Spanish with music? I like the Puerto Rican accent, but it's extremely fast. Old songs, new songs, all that stuff. Yes, use music. Like today, I was listening to old Spanish music, but it was old salsa music from Puerto Rico, El Gran Combo de Puerto Rico, and um, yeah, you can still learn stuff from there. And it may sound fast now, but it's really not fast. It's just the way that they're speaking. You may not be used to it. I would say Spanish speakers speak fast. I think it just sounds fast to people. Well, it depends on which dialect you're speaking. Okay, it does depend on which dialect you're speaking and the person, because some people just speak sloppy. Like some people, some individuals speak sloppy. So it may not be that the whole island or country speaks like sloppy like that and really slurred, but some people do. So, kind of got to take that into consideration. But if Puerto Rican Spanish is hard for you, then I would say listen to only Puerto Rican Spanish. So that way you can train your ear to get used to it. Because that's what I did for Dominican Spanish. When I would hear them like freestyle rapping against each other, I didn't know what they were saying. And I had to like just listen and listen and listen and listen. And then, well, I would listen to the same videos over and over. And then it became clear. And then once that happened, I moved to the next video. And now I can like understand everything from Dominicans. Impress en español, impresionar. Impresionar. Oh, yes, KG said it. Yep. Tú me ayudas mucho con mi español. Qué bueno. Es mi meta. That's what I want to do. So I'm glad that I can help you. De entender. Wait, this is Portuguese. Uh, now, now falo português. Mas quero aprender. Is that how you say it? Necesito impresionar mi trabajo chileno por aprender su acento. Tú puedes hacerlo, pero tú tienes que estudiar. Make sure you hit the like button. Hit the like button, guys. If I'm talking to you guys, no, I'm just kidding. I don't really care. I mean, it is nice, but yeah, I'd rather you hit the like button on my videos than this video. My no, now now falo portugués. ¿Cuál es la diferencia de español cubano y dominicano? Pues cubano, el cubano habla como si tuviera, eh, no sé, algo en la boca. Como, I can't even imitate it right now. This is so funny. El cubano habla diferente. Like, lo que yo digo es que para mí suenan como Elvis, el cantante, hablando español. Así habla el cubano. El dominicano tiene más flow, para mí, en mi opinión, tiene más flow. Y yo creo que corta más palabras. O sea, son muy parecidos. Los dos acentos son muy parecidos, pero son diferentes a la vez. Así que tú tienes que tomar eso en cuenta. Así que ahora mismo yo estoy hablando español dominicano. Pero si yo quiero hablar español cubano, ¿qué puedo decir? ¿Qué voy a hacer? Esto es lo que está pasando. Like, I can't even do it right now. I cannot even do it right now because I have not talked to a Cuban in a long time. But it's like, what do they say? Mi gente. Mi gente. Like, if I'm on the plane and they'll say, like, likewise, or like, if I tell them something like thank you, and they'll say igual. I would say igualmente, but they'll say momente, momente. Like, just Cubans, they just have a little twang to them. It's kind of like Southern English, but in Spanish. Acabo de estar aquí. ¿Acabas de estar dónde? Baseline. ¿Y cómo te funciona el baseline? Y, ¿cómo te va? Phone me one. Phone me one. Gracias. I'm glad that I can help you, mate. Where are you from? Are you from Australia or the UK? I don't want to be that yo soy caliente guy. Mira, the best way to do it is just to do it. If you have to be that yo soy caliente guy, then be that yo soy caliente guy. Nothing wrong with that. You'll be fine. I'm actually planning on doing a DNA test video. Eso yo siempre he querido hacerlo porque es interesante. Así que, yeah, I think I might do that. ATLien aquí. Outcast. Número uno con queso. Por favor. ¿De qué tú estás hablando, loco? Can you please spend time writing real Spanish subtitles? The option isn't. Yeah, no. When I do my vlogs and stuff, I will put real Spanish subtitles on there. I'm not doing the daily podcast anymore. I do want to get back to the podcast, but when I start doing those, I will do subtitles on those too, porque yo sé que ellos te van a ayudar a aprender español. Okay, so don't worry. Zion, pero yo quiero saber cómo que tú mangas todos los hombres. How do you get all these guys every time? Like you're the only one. I think you hire people to go in here. No, I'm just kidding. I don't think you would do that, but still. Ambulu. What? Qué bueno. Moffat Solution. Dime cómo te fue. ¿Cómo te fue la lección de español? Tell us what you practice. You have to write in Spanish now since you just left your Spanish lesson. ¿Cuándo comenzaste a hablar con otra persona en español? ¿Cuándo comenzaste a aprender? ¿Cuándo comenzaste a hablar con otras personas en español? ¿Cuándo comenzaste aprendiendo? Yeah, pretty much. I was always speaking with people before I knew Spanish. I would ask my Mexican friend Anselmo, how do you say this in Spanish? And he would tell me how to say it in Spanish. So I would go up to a girl and say this. I was only like 7 years old, but I never thought girls had cooties. So I was always trying to get at a girl. So, yeah, and someone would tell me all this stuff. I was ever but when I really started to learn, there was a period where I was just afraid to make mistakes. So like maybe a year or two after that, then after I became fluent, I really started to just speak and not care. italki works too. I just created an italki account because I want to start teaching on there. Because I used to use takelessons.com to teach Spanish, but now I moved over to italki. So they just pre-approved my application, but I don't know. They said pre-approved doesn't mean that you're all the way through yet. So I'm still waiting like 2 more days until they approve that all the way, and then I'll be teaching on italki. Fun stuff. Sí, yo tengo 3 hijas. Yo tengo 3 hijas, Verónica. ¿Tú quieres ver? Aquí tú puedes ver mis hijas. Yo tengo las fotos con mis bebecitas. Wait, stop it. Dang light, this glare. Oh my gosh, just how do I lose the glare, guys? Let's try it this way. Yep. Aquí tú ves. Ella es Morali, es la mayor. Después tenemos Rosalí. Wait. Rosalí. Y tenemos Eloise. Es la menor. Eloise. Sí, porque yo estuve casado por 2 años y medio, pero me divorcié. Y sí, yo soy estricto con ellas también, porque su madre es muy, no sé, no quiero decir simpática, porque yo también soy simpático, pero ella no sabe disciplinar, en mi opinión. Yo sí sé. J. Rome, nos vemos, mi hermano. Gracias por estar aquí con nosotros. Si te gusta rap cristiano, busca a Ricky Weber, Natán el Profeta, sí, yo lo conozco. El Felipe de la República Dominicana, sí, ellos son de Aposento Alto, ¿no? Sí, me gusta la música pues no me gusta la música de ellos, pero me gustan los freestyle de ellos, porque tú sabes, el trap y el rap es algo diferente. Ellos son raperos. A mí me gustan más los traperos. Así que, pero me gusta su mensaje. Y es por eso que me gusta la música de Felipe. Él tiene mucho talento. Me encanta su flow. Bueno, ahorita, qué bueno. Um, see, I'm gonna be doing a lot more interviews on the street. Actually, tomorrow I'm gonna start my first one. I'm gonna be asking people. What am I asking them again? I had this already. I have it written down somewhere. I just don't remember. Oh, I think I have it written down in an envelope over here. Mañana, yo le voy a estar preguntando a la gente. Oh my gosh, I just cleaned my room. Anyways, uh, oh, never mind. That's written down somewhere else. I don't have it written down on this paper. Pero I'm going to do interviews tomorrow. I guess you'll see the title when I finish editing the video. But yeah, I'm going down to Miami to go do that. El alfa. A mí me gusta el flow del alfa, pero no me gustan sus temas. Y no estoy diciendo temas como canciones, pero el tema como el tópico. Cuando habla con un grupo de hispanohablantes, ¿habla con acento específico o hablas de forma neutro? Yo hablo, cuando yo estoy hablando con hispanohablantes, yo hablo como estoy hablando ahora mismo. No digo nada. Sé que muchos me van a decir, pues, no debes estar hablando con acento dominicano, pero no, un 90% del tiempo yo voy a estar hablando con acento dominicano. Si yo estoy en una situación profesional, yo me esfuerzo más para hablar con un acento neutro porque yo quiero que esa persona me entienda, porque es algo profesional y yo sé que no todo el mundo entiende a los dominicanos, pero sí, no me gusta hablar muy informal, muy a mi manera y mi manera es la manera dominicana, es lo que más me gusta. Así que sí. Maria Lara on the beat. You already know. You already know. Mi esposa habla español y inglés fluidamente, pero ella apenas me ayuda porque ella no tiene paciencia y siempre me responde en inglés cuando hablo en español con ella. Yeah, that'll happen. You gotta realize when you like. I think a lot of people think that when they're with a Latino person, that person's gonna just be their Spanish teacher. It takes heart to be a teacher, and to teach a language takes even more heart. So they're not gonna want to do that for you. Like Vanya, she don't be taking advantage of me, but I'm about to get her real soon. I'm gonna do a video where I speak to her all day in Spanish. But not only will I speak to her all day in Spanish, I'm gonna make her respond to me in Spanish because she knows more than she wants people to know. She speaks really good Spanish. So yeah, um, you gotta find a teacher or friends that speak Spanish that you can practice with because your partner is not always gonna be your Spanish teacher. Mariela, como sí, 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 ya tú sabes. Se lo, it's like it's like doing some to some. Hold on. ¿Cómo le explico? Porque yo sé cómo funciona. It's like the indirect and the direct object at the same time, right? So when you are doing something to or for someone, you're gonna use le for that, right? But when you have it um with lo with the direct object, then your le turns to se. So that's why it's se as in se lo mando. So se lo mando, it means like I send it to him. So the it or yeah, the it is the lo. I'm guessing I don't know what that is. Maybe a bullet, but it'll be la in that case. But yeah, the lo there is the it, and then the to him is the se, and then the I send is mando, se lo mando. So yeah, it's just the indirect and the direct object pronoun in the same sentence. Thank you, Jerome. Would you ever teach English in a Latin American country? Um, you know what? I would, do that. I've been wanting to live in a Latin American country for like since I was 8 years old. But now that I have my daughters and they're in the United States and their mom will not move to a Latin country, I have to wait until they're older. So I just teach online now, but I want to incorporate more English lessons on my YouTube channel. Eso es lo que voy a hacer yo porque sí, yo sé que hay más personas que quieren aprender inglés que los que quieren aprender español también. Así que sí, sí, lo trabaja con su paciencia. Este, no tiene que ser con otra mujer, Tuscan, no tiene que ser con otra mujer, tiene que ser, o puede ser con otro hombre, otra mujer, lo que sea, pero uno no tiene que tener cuidado. Sé muchos que quieren ayudar con el idioma, no solo quieren ayudar. Tan linda, buenas noches. Es D-Link, que lo que. Mr. Money, que lo que. I got a Pimsleur, bro. I've heard of Pimsleur, I've just never used it. But I saw a video of a guy talking from Pimsleur, and he spoke really well. Even though he didn't have an accent, he had all of his words. So I think Pimsleur works really good. Guys, I'm at like 15% on my phone. I'm gonna have to go soon. Oh, let me try to get through these things fast. I like Baseline because I can. Oh my gosh, why is it cutting out? Diablo. Hold on, let me plug my phone up. Maybe that'll help. I think I'll talk to you guys for like 10 more minutes. So let's do a speed round with questions. Vamos a hablar. Bueno, tengo dos madres y una de ellas puertorriqueña, al igual que mis hermanas y hermanos. Así que crecí en español, pero a veces me abruma porque solo comencé a aprender hace 2 años. Creo que es porque soy negro y fui adoptado. Así que tengo miedo de estar equivocado. Mira, pero tú estás hablando muy bien el español. No tienes que temer, no tienes que tener miedo porque tú estás hablando muy bien. Así que sigue para adelante. Y bueno, tú puedes hacerlo. Y cometer un error no es el final del mundo. Gracias, Tadies. No, yo tengo que volver a enseñar porque he estado hablando de situaciones recientemente, pero yo quiero enseñar más. Así que yo voy a estar haciendo más videos como this and that and stuff like that. So, yeah. Did I take any classes or schooling? Of course. That's how I realized that I don't like how schools teach. I realized that the way the schools teach most of the time is trash. Is trash. Like, no, that's not. That the way that they teach you to to learn a language sucks. And if you don't stay up there, then you just get an F. You know. And I think that that's so silly. Like, why would you want to give your student an F? Why would you not want to make them learn the language or like really help them to learn the language? So, yeah, I learned in school. That's why I don't teach in schools, and that's why I don't really. I'm not a big fan of the way the schools teach. My courses are to get you to speak Spanish, not to get you to get an A in my class. No, that's why I don't even have grades in my class. It's just like, okay, that's your weak spot. Okay, well, you can expect to see a lot more of that on your next homework assignment. Like that's literally how I do it because your weak spot needs to become a strength. And then once that's good, then we move on to the next thing. 500-page book about Pablo Escobar. It also has an audiobook with his son reading it. What's your opinion on using audiobooks, some people? That's fine. That's great. I think it's great because you're using something that interests you. You have to make learning a language interesting to yourself. If it's not, then you're not going to really like it. You're not going to retain much. So if that's what works for you, go right ahead and do it. I have Don Quixote de la Mancha. It's a really, really, really old book. It's like from the 1600s. And I love that book. I'll read that book from time to time. So it's like, nothing wrong with that. Yeah. Um, what's it called? I do want to learn other languages. Well, I mean, I said it before, but Italian and Portuguese are like my main two. Cyan, tú sabes de lo que estoy hablando. No, el primer hombre, pero hoy alguien te dijo hola. No lo viste. Do I speak Spanish to my children? The first 2 years, when I actually lived with my children, I only spoke Spanish, no English. Now that I don't live there and I like have visitations, I will teach them here in their Spanish, but I don't only speak to them in Spanish because it wouldn't make sense to learn when they get older. So I can teach them in like, boom, okay, we got it. You said you're interested. We're practicing every day. Gracias, Francisco. Gracias. un tutor en Varsity Tutors. Ahora solo tenemos conversaciones normales en español porque quiero practicar. No, eso es muy bueno. Yo tengo que buscar ese sitio, Varsity Tutors. No sé qué es, pero yo quiero buscar ese sitio. Un gusto de verte a ti, Carleo. Muchas gracias por estar aquí viendo y compartiendo con nosotros. ¿Tienes una pregunta para mí? Sí. Yo estoy bien, JG. ¿Cómo? How do you roll your R's? The only way that I teach to roll R's. Okay, well, let's explain rolling R's. Rolling R's is like it comes from the diaphragm first of all, and it comes from like the back of the throat. So keep that in mind. And like just if you put your tongue like softly on the roof of your mouth and breathe deep, like but like harsh, like push it out hard, your tongue will vibrate automatically. That's how you roll your R's. But the way that I teach that sensation is to have people hawk a loogie or like hiss, like then put their tongue up here softly, and then just make the hissing sound. So I go like, you hear, and then put it in a word or put a voice to it. You see, that's how I teach to roll R's, and it works. I think a lot of the times there are some people who can't get it. I'm not sure what the troubleshoot thing is, but that's how I learned and that's how I teach. De verdad, mi esposo es de Honduras y nosotros barely hablamos español. Pues háblale en español entonces. Este, how do you do the Puerto Rican accent? You gotta pop that. You gotta pop the accent. It's really poppy. Like, oh, that's one of my favorite Puerto Rican. That's one of my favorite accents to mimic. But it's like it's hard because everybody doesn't speak the same way. So it's like I do the generic one, but it's just like everybody doesn't have the generic accent. So like when I do it, it's just very poppy. Like, pero que la que papi, esto es lo que está pasando porque estamos aquí hablando puertorriqueño. Like it's you see it's a different syntax than when I would say like in Dominican Spanish, que lo que está pasando es yo estoy hablando muy fluido ahora mismo, pero en Puerto Rico se habla así, papi, porque así habla esa gente. It's a difference. No, ellas no hablan español. Gracias por todo. Ayudando definitivamente. Estoy esperando más videos que yo puedo aprender los verbos irregulares y otro tiempo de eso. Quizá busque. Oye, buenas noches, Tuscan. No te estoy entendiendo. Yo estoy entendiendo lo que tú quieres decir, pero no entiendo exactamente porque tú sabes, tú estás aprendiendo, pero sí, muy bien. Um, to book me as your teacher, you can send me an email at bilingueblogs@gmail.com, or you can just wait until I get my italki up and wait for that link to come out on one of my videos, which I'll be posting probably in 2 days when they approve my page. Senior assistant. Exactly, anonymous. Ya tú sabes cómo va. Yeah, I've heard of Gritty Spanish. Um, he was trying to like sponsor one of my videos before, but I don't think that I really at the time I don't think I really liked what his product was. I think yeah, and I just heard it again recently, and I still didn't like it. So I don't know. But the reason that I don't like it is because like it claims to teach you the like Caribbean accents and stuff like that. But then I heard the guy speak, and he didn't have the Caribbean accent, and I'm like, bro, you can't be saying you teach this and then you don't teach this. ¿Qué es lo que tú estás haciendo? Tú estás loco. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll check out his new products. The Colombian accent, I'm doing a whole video on that, okay? So vas a tener que esperar, pero porque hay mucho acento en Colombia, hay mucho acento. How do you get better at listening? You got to keep listening. Keep listening and listening and listening and listening. That's literally it. But you can actively listening and take notes about certain things that stick out to you. So, you can review them like it could be the words, it could be the way that certain things are pronounced or certain things aren't pronounced. But yeah, just gotta keep listening to the same things over and over and studying and learning at the same time, and you will get better. ¿Qué país te gustaría visitar próximamente? Puerto Rico, Colombia. Esos son los dos países que quiero visitar yo. Bueno, ok, mi gente. Hemos estado hablando por 1 hora y media, así que ahora me voy. Ha sido un placer hablar con ustedes. Thank you guys so much for talking with me. I'm gonna go now because Vanya got home and I kind of want to spend time with her. So, and I gotta finish cleaning my room too. Like I stopped cleaning my room when I got on here. So, um, I think I did a good job. Oh, look at what I did, guys. I put these thumbtacks. I have my sunglasses here. These are all held up by thumbtacks. I'm like, I want to get it so I can get it clean, and that's what I did. Estoy muy orgulloso. But anyways, okay, guys, me voy. Que Dios me lo bendiga. ¿Cómo se va? How do you do this thing? Okay, there it goes.